Psycho-Cybernetics, written by Maxwell Maltz. Chapter 2, Discovering the Success Mechanism Within You. Practice exercise number 1. Get a new mental picture of yourself. The unhappy failure-type personality cannot develop a new self-image by pure willpower or by arbitrarily deciding to. There must be some ground, some justification, some reason for deciding that the old picture of self is in error and that a new picture is appropriate. You cannot merely imagine a new self-image unless you feel that it is based on truth. Experience has shown that when a person does change his self-image, he has the feeling that for one reason or another he sees or realizes the truth about himself. The truth in this chapter can set you free of an old, inadequate self-image. If you read it often, think intently about the implications, and hammer home its truths to yourself. Science has now confirmed what philosophers, mystics, and other intuitive people have long declared. Every human being has been literally engineered for success by his creator. Every human being has access to a power greater than himself. This means you. As Emerson has said, there is no great and no small. If you were engineered for success and happiness, then the old picture of yourself as unworthy of happiness, of a person who is meant to fail, must be in error. Read this chapter through at least 3 times per week for the first 21 days. Study it and digest it. Look for examples in your experience and the experiences of your friends which illustrate the creative mechanism in action. Memorize the following basic principles by which your success mechanism operates. You do not have to be an electronic engineer or a physicist to operate your own servo mechanism, any more than you have to be able to engineer an automobile in order to drive one, or become an electrical engineer in order to turn on the light in your room. You do need to be familiar with the following, however, because having memorized them, they will throw new light on what is to follow. 1. Your built-in success mechanism must have a goal or target. This goal or target must be conceived of as already in existence, now, either in actual or potential form. It operates by either 1. Steering you to a goal already in existence, or by 2. Discovering something already in existence. 2. The automatic mechanism is teleological, that is, operates or must be oriented to end results, goals. Do not be discouraged because the means whereby may not be apparent. It is the fixation of the automatic mechanism to supply the means whereby when you supply the goal. Think in terms of the end result, and the means whereby will often take care of themselves. 3. Do not be afraid of making mistakes or of temporary failures. All servo mechanisms achieve a goal by negative feedback or by going forward, making mistakes, and immediately correcting course. 4. Skill learning of any kind is accomplished by trial and error, mentally correcting aim after an error until a successful movement, or performance has been achieved. After that, further learning and continued success is accomplished by forgetting the past errors and remembering the successful response, so it can be imitated. 6. You must learn to trust your creative mechanism to do its work and not jam it by becoming too concerned or too anxious as to whether it will work or not, or by attempting to force it by too much conscious effort. You must let it work rather than make it work. This trust is necessary because your creative mechanism operates below the level of consciousness, and you cannot know what is going on beneath the surface. Moreover, its nature is to operate simultaneously according to present need. Therefore, you have no guarantees in advance. It comes into operation as you act and as you place demand upon it by your actions. You must not wait to act until you have proof. You must act as if it were there, and it will come through. Do the thing, and you will have the power, said Emerson.